Chapter 1. Academic Separation Perfected. 1. In universities where modern conditions of production prevail, all of academic life presents itself as an immense accumulation of publications. Everything that was directly intellectually lived has moved away into a representation. 2. The articles, detached from every aspect of intellectual life, fuse in a common stream in which the unity of this intellectual life can no longer be re-established. Reality considered partially unfolds, in its own general unity, as a pseudo-world apart, an object of mere contemplation. 4. The academic spectacle of publication is not a collection of articles, but a social relation among scholars mediated by articles. 6. The academic spectacle of publication, grasped in its totality, is both the result and the project of the existing mode of editorial production. It is not a supplement to the real academic world, an additional editorial decoration. It is the heart of the unrealism of the real university. In all its specific form, as articles or chapters, as conferences or direct entertainment conception, the spectacle of publication is the present model of socially dominant academic life. 12. The spectacle of publication presents itself as something enormously positive, indisputable, and inaccessible. It says nothing more than that which is published is good, that which is good is published. The attitude which it demands in principle is passive intellectual acceptance, which in fact it already obtained by its manner of appearing without reply, by its monopoly of appearance. 14. The academic society, which rests on modern industry, is not accidentally or superficially spectacular. It is fundamentally spectaclist. In the spectacle of publication, which is the image of the ruling economy, the intellectual goal is nothing, editorial development everything. The spectacle of publication aims at nothing other than itself. 16. The spectacle of publication subjugates living scholars to itself to the extent that the academic economy has totally subjugated them. It is no more than the economy developing for itself. It is the true reflection of the production of articles and the false objectification of the authors. 25. Intellectual separation is the alpha and the omega of the spectacle of publication. 30. The alienation of the academic to the profit of the contemplated article, which is the result of his own unconscious activity, is expressed in the following ways. The more he contemplates professionally, the less he lives intellectually. The more he accepts recognizing himself in the dominant editorial images, the less he understands his own existence and his own scholarly desires. 32. The spectacle of publication within universities corresponds to a concrete manufacture of academic alienation. Economic expansion is mainly the expansion of this specific industrial academic production. What grows in the economy in motion is motion for itself, can only be the very alienation which was at its origin. 33. Separated from his product, the academic himself produces all the details of his intellectual world with ever-increasing power, and thus finds himself ever more separated from his intellect. The more his academic life is now his articles, the more lie is separated from his intellectual life. 34. The spectacle of publication is capital to such a degree of accumulation that it becomes an image. 52. As soon as academia discovers that it depends on the editorial economy in fact depends on academia. The subterranean force, which grew until it appeared sovereign, has lost its power. That which was the editorial economic, it must become the scholarly eye. The author can emerge only from academia, namely from the intellectual struggle within academia. 53. The consciousness of desire and the desire for consciousness are identically the project which, in its negative form, seeks the abolition of classes, the academic direct possession of every aspect of their activity. Its opposite is the society of the spectacle of publication, where the editorial commodity contemplates itself in a world it has created.